Hello everyone and welcome to Daily Game Review number 80. We are 80 games in, guys. We are doing really awesome. So make sure you keep sending those games in. If you need to send your game in and want a chance for it to get reviewed, please see the link in the description below and go to the website seansgogroup.com and click on that daily game review link, or find the daily game reviews. It's on there somewhere. And just fill out the form and submit your game, and maybe it'll get reviewed. All right, but anyway, let's go ahead and move on. We don't really have a name for these two players, but as the rank submitted was around 20 Qs, so we're gonna say it's 20 Q versus 20 Q approximately, and we're gonna see how it goes. All right, if you are 20 Q, don't try this move. This is way too advanced for you guys. This is too complicated and too advanced. I would not highly recommend learning the basic ones first: the star point, the 3-4 points, and the 3-3. Learn the basic ones first, then you can worry about those later. Right, so we played this way. So already kind of playing it wrong, because you want to play this one. Normally you don't want to give your opponent a free approach. But it is a little thing. Also, white is trying it too. So it's very, very interesting. So this is going to be a complicated game already. This side is not the most open side. The bottom side is. So I would recommend maybe playing something like this in Mayo. If white goes in, you can build something along those lines, and then perhaps even get an extension over here. And then if white goes in, you can just build up gigantic Moyo and go cosmic style. Who knows? Anyway, the idea is to make a combination and play the most open side. This is also kind of the double extension, because if white gets a Shamari and black gets a Shamari, it's the double extension. So the bottom side's quite big. White did get it, so we will see how it goes. Black chose to pincer. However, that is not a pincer. A pincer takes away the 2-space extension. This move does not. So this is not quite a pincer. It looks like you just play the start point. So don't play the start point just to play the start point, guys. You need to know why you're playing it. Here, I would play a 1-space low pincer, though, because you want to take the base and you want to make sure white can't live on the side easily. And I would play a 1-space pincer due to the fact that I want to put as much pressure as I can on this white stone, because I have support. I have support, so I can attack this very aggressively. Here is not going to do anything for white. White's completely going to be able to easily play here. White chose this one. I would just go for the corner. Corner first for base. And then if black goes this way, you can play this way. And now black has to live, and then you can take his base. Play it like this. You see white looks a little bit better than black, because white's getting points and points. Black only got 1 point, one set of points. So I think it's a little bit better for white. This, however, black can easily play here, take white's base, and make points in the corner. So not quite good. This is not an approach, black. An approach is 1 space away underneath. That's why I said this is too complicated, because this is kind of like a touching move, because the next move is going to touch. So that is not an approach. So this would be an approach. This would be an invasion kind of approach. This would be kind of an invasion, but white gets thickness and you worry about the outside. So if you don't know the Joseikis, guys, look them up. There's free Joseiki dictionaries, joseikipedia.com, edogo.com, and I think there's a new one somewhere, so someone can post in the description, in the link comments below. Sorry, links, descriptions, so many things. Someone can post in the comments below, or someone can, maybe some friends on a Go server can recommend you something. But there's free Joseiki dictionaries out there, guys. Make sure you look up how to what Joseikis are possible in your corner, and ask how to use them, because this is not an approach. This is not an acceptable move, because it's not a 2-space extension from your stone. It's not an approach, so white's going to get super thick. You still need that 2-space extension, but now you're over concentrated, and white just got like 4th line territory. So this is really, really not good. Pincer, no need. Don't pincer when you can just block. So it looks like both players kind of have no idea how to play in the opening, and that is because they're 20 Qs. It's expected. So how do you learn how to play in the opening? Well, a couple of ways. First, Joseiki dictionaries. Look them up. Every single game. If there's a variation you don't know, look it up. If it's not in there, ask. Ask on a Go server or something. It is very, very important to learn your Joseikis as fast as possible, because you need some type of idea of how to play in the opening. If you don't have an idea of how to play in the opening, you're going to play the most random moves possible, and you're not going to have any combinations. So learn very quickly how to play. The only way to do that is asking and looking it up. So look up Joseikis, look up in the Joseki dictionaries after every single game. Look up every Joseki that got played in the game that you didn't know. Second, ask if it's not in the Joseki dictionary, or if you if you think you played the Joseki wrong, or someone played out of Joseki. Ask on a Go server. Get your games reviewed as much as possible, because there are so many nice people out there that will be willing to help you go over your games and leave you little comments and try and learn at least one or two things in every single game. At least one or two things, meaning you can learn more. And then also go over pro games. I recommend that you do not try to mimic the pros too much without understanding why, of course, and only review like the first 25 moves. I wouldn't go past 25 moves. It gets way too complicated because you can't read as well as the pros. You're not going to understand what their goals are or what they're doing because you don't understand the basics yet. Of course, you're going to try to learn it, but if you just review the first 25 moves, you'll learn Josekis, you'll learn openings, and opening combinations. Just the first 25. Just get an idea of how they're playing the opening, how the opening works, what kind of combinations you can make in the opening. And then if you don't have a question, of course, you can ask somebody. But look it up, ask questions, and then maybe a couple pro games a day. And that should really, really help you get an understanding of how to play in the opening. Because there's too many moves that just don't make sense in this opening so far. All right, so now you're trying to surround, but black gets the corner, so black's going to be good in the opening here, or good in this corner here. Black has 4th and 5th line territory. This corner is way too large for black, so the influence is not equal. Just fix, don't give black that Atari. Take the corner, and you need an extension. So many things white needs, actually, I would go for. So many things to make combination here. All right, black's fixed the cut, that's fine. But he left this cut, which is not fine. No, just go here. And white can't escape because you can do this. So this is actually actually I take it back. You are lacking 1 liberty to do this. Nope. Yep. I can't even find it to CG. Okay, so that doesn't work. What about a wedge here? That does work. I can go this way. So there's stuff you can do to white. This level won't see it, I guess. So just defend yourself first. That's fine. Defend yourself. Yep. White. Don't Tanuki when you have weakness on the board. Here, black defends. Here, oh, it's kind of an extension for your side. So you want to make that combination. And then even if black defends, you can just make your combination really, really big. That's fine. Defend yourself first, though. 3rd line to take the base from a 4th line stone. It's more common. That peep's annoying. If you don't want to fix the peep, then take the base, at least. But just fixing the peep's fine. This is trying to surround, but he can easily cut you, and now you're in a lot of trouble. So there's no reason to do that. Watch that cut. You have a cut. Watch the cuts. Cuts are big. Cuts are important. Watch that cut. No one's watching the cut. Watch the cut. And finally, we get the cut. Black, white, both of you could have played that move tons of moves ago. Here, black, just cut, and the 2 stones are dead. You get like 12, 13 points on the side, and you have a base. They're just dead as they stand. If they try to cut, that is kind of a ladder type thing. So very easy to kill. Even if you play it this way, very easy to kill. So many, many, many problems in this area. So this move doesn't help you if white just connects. White, you can connect. Yes, there's forcing moves on the outside, but that's because you ignored the cut for like 5 moves. All right, so you played here, black plays here, white plays here, black plays here. Still need to respawn, just fix, even if black plays this way. Okay, you fixed the cut. The cut was the biggest thing here. Black took. So, big disaster for white because black got a Panuki right next to his thickness, so white's thickness is kind of canceled. And black missed the chance to kill these 2 stones outright and just live on the side with a good dozen points. So both players missed the cut, which was kind of important. But I think the end result is a little favorable for black due to the fact that this thickness is now useless. All right, black plays here. This is trying to get a 2-space extension, so it looks like a wedge to invade white, but you don't need to. You can actually attack white to go in. And attacking white to go in is much better. And then we can play this Joseki if we really wanted to play on the top anyway. And we'll play this way, and then this way. And you can see black destroyed the top, white kind of destroyed the corner. So that's one possibility. If you don't like it, then you can play this way. White jumps back, and then you can just defend your side. And then you can go on the top later. That's also fine. That is not the way to attack. The way to attack is to take the base one space away on the third line of the fourth line stone. So on the third line to kind of threaten to slide under to take the base. You don't touch single stones when you want to attack. Don't touch single stones when you want to attack. No be back from a Hane or cross cut to start a big fight. Most common. This is kind of when you need to live, but you're not living here, you're attacking. Black, defend this cut because this is the stone that's weak, so you want to be strong on this side to attack this stone. White, Atari this way. That way you're strong and have a base. You Atari this way and black extends, then you have two problems. So stay connected when you're weak. White's gonna die. White should have died. Black plays here. White plays here. 1, 2, 3 liberties. 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. So black needs to extend first. White plays, fix cut. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So black plays and kills white stone. Many problems here. Many problems here. So I think we're gonna go ahead and stop it here because I said a lot of stuff about the opening, and I want to just give you one thing to work on at a time, guys. And I think the opening here is the biggest thing because you had no combinations. Make combinations, it becomes much easier to fight. Then you also have to learn how to fight. Fighting is step 1, take the base. Step 2, surround or run away. Or take the base, make the base, take the base is step 1. Step 2 is surround or run away. Step 3 is make ice space or take ice space, and step 4 is the vital point. That's the way to attack. There's multiple ways to utilize that. For example, you want to attack date profit. You don't want to touch single stones. You want to take the base from the outside. You want to surround and on the outside. You have to work on your combinations, but there's a lot of things to learn, guys. You are just starting out, so let's just take it one step at a time. Look at the website for the Clossi approach. Make sure you look at that and get some ideas on that and work on answering those questions. That's really help give you guidelines on what your goals should be when you play. But in the opening, like I said, 25 moves of a pro game. Look at the Josekis if you don't know it and ask questions, guys. That's the biggest recommendation I have. Play games as much as possible and then just ask questions afterwards. Get it reviewed. Look at the Joseki and then review a couple pro games a day or something. But play. You really need experience at this level, and you really got to learn what the combinations are and what the possible what the ideas are. So learn those first. Learn ideas, combinations. Play. Get experience, and then ask questions. All right. Hopefully you guys found that helpful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys